guys, we have a fascinating story here that you really should be aware of here. So, it says GameStop of Ireland has opened up pre-orders for Nintendo Switch. And that's cool. But that's not justifying a video in my book. It really isn't. I don't care that much about the pre-orders thing. We knew it was coming. I mean, we know this console was real. Nintendo's already confirmed it to us. So why exactly do I care about this so much? What I find interesting about this is indeed the price tag they are listing the console at. This thing comes out in 3 months, less than 3 months. I would assume by now, retailers have a pretty accurate idea of how much this console is going to cost. So when I see 500 euros or 350 pounds as the apparent price for this console, well, oh damn, that's interesting. Interesting indeed. If this is true, okay, obviously there's reason to doubt this story because Nintendo's always been about making an affordable console, right? Well, except the NES and SNES, but that's because they had a monopoly on the gaming market. They single-handedly saved the industry from collapse. Anyway, so you would think they have some idea of what this thing is going to cost. Well, when you see 350 pounds or 500 euros and the console comes out in less than 3 months, there's reason to be concerned because I don't think a high-priced console like that is going to sell from Nintendo. But at the same time, does that mean we're going to get some amazing specs? It's very interesting, guys. Very interesting because we don't know exactly what the specs are for this console, right? We don't know why they are naming it this price. They could be naming it this price as a placeholder because they don't know exactly how much it's going to cost. You know, that companies do that all the time. But the reason why this is significant in my mind is because the console comes out in less than 3 months. You know, if this was a year ago, it would be interesting, right? Not very significant, but the fact that this console comes out in less than 3 months, and I have reason to believe that the retailers probably know the price by this point. You have to know the price in advance. It really affects the strategy. It affects the retailer's marketing strategy. So they have to know in advance. That's what I think. So it's very interesting that this is the price tag they came up with. You know, 350 pounds, that's like at least 400 US dollars. Probably, I think it's about like 500 US dollars. It says, I think it's about 500 US dollars. They say 500 euros here, but like, I thought euros and pounds were pretty similar in value. Maybe the author meant $500, maybe? I mean, I thought euros and pounds are pretty close. Aren't they both about 0.75? 1 to 0.7, you know, comparing 1 US dollar to 0.75 pounds. I thought euros and pounds are about the same. I don't know for sure, but this is a very significant story, guys. You know, obviously January 12th is a day that Nintendo releases information anyway. So when you think about it like that, I can easily change the prices once January 12th comes out. But I just found it very interesting that they're listing it for this price. You know, there's rumors saying that Nintendo is going to be using the old Tegra K1 processor, which is still fine. It's still fine. It's about 360 power. You know, it's about 360 PS3 power, which kind of sucks. But the architecture appears to be an architecture that's very common in the marketplace. So, you know, it's not some exclusive architecture. So at least they have that. But guys, if they have the audacity to charge us $500 or $400 for this console, you better fucking give us good specs. You know, you better give us good specs. Or maybe there's gonna be a more powerful console and a weaker one. Maybe, I don't know, but like, Nintendo, if you're really charging us this price tag, you better give us that specs, man. You better give us that new Tegra K2 advanced chip, right? You better be giving us like 8 gigabytes at least, 16 gigabytes. You better let me use whatever controller I want. Do not force me to use the gamepad. Don't force me to use the Switch controller. Let me use whatever the fuck I want. You know, I'm sorry, but that pisses me off for the gamepad for Wii U. For Rayman Legends, for Pokémon Tournament, at least for the Pokémon Tournament demo, for the Sonic Lost World, I remember for the demo I had to do like all these stupid fucking games, you had to use the gamepad. Don't make me use the gamepad. Don't make me use the Switch controller. Alright, let me use whatever the hell I want to use. I don't think I'm asking for too much there. That really pissed me off about the Wii U. Also on the Wii U, to change your Wi-Fi settings, I had to go into my fucking room, pull out the gamepad just to change my settings. Let me use my Pro controller. Let me use my Wii remote, you know? But overall, guys, fascinating stuff here. Really fascinating stuff here. Yeah, I do want to find out more about this console for Nintendo. If it's gimmicky, low specs, weird architecture, it's not going to do well. I'm happy. Nintendo needs failure in their company. They can't always be successful because when they're successful, they're complacent. Nintendo's a very complacent company. So hopefully this time, they stop with the gimmicks, give us what we want. But we won't know for sure, at least until January 12th. But there's probably other information we'll find out later. Overall, guys, really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you, bye. I am sick and you couldn't tell.